Have Mitch, Dan, have the two of you ever hung out one-on-one? Ever gone out and had a lunch or a thing?
How dare you? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know where we hung
out? Are you
out?
asking about three-ways? Is that what you're weird?
I'm just saying.
Tell him where we hung out, Mitch.
I forget the name of the bar, but it was a bar.
Spearmint Rhino?
Spearmint Rhino. What was it called? Dry bar?
Drawing room.
We went to the dry bar together.
God damn it.
And
we hung out at the drawing room.
You guys have
the drawing room.
You guys have never been the dry bar. Never hung out together.
I hung out at the drawing room with Mitch Hurwitz.
You just colluded together to come up with a story.
He forgot the name of the place.
Because he's never been there.
He's been in there. We had a wonderful conversation. He and I are best friends.
Jeff is
not true.
Jeff has some jealousy issues. He probably doesn't even know that I was the comptroller for
when you were gone, he comptrolled.
I listened to it, and you were wonderful.
Thank you so much. That is so big of
Don't
you to
let him
say.
high road you.
No,
I think you're great.
Well, thank you. You've never listened to me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who.
No,
did better.
This is not a jealousy thing. You said earlier, Dan, that I said, did you make any friends at the Elvis Mitchell thing? You're like, what's a friend?
Yeah, how do you make a friend?
But I was like, are you a friend maker, Mitch? Like, are you a gregarious?
No,
sort?
I'm not actually. I mean, every time you talk about me as being kind of like, you'll say things like, boy, he's kind of, he doesn't look neurotic, or I don't know, whatever you say. It's like, no, I'm so neurotic, and so if I'm out with people, I embrace that. I'm always happy about it. But it takes a lot to get me out. Even when you talk about going to San Francisco and doing this tour and everything.
Do you want to come to my wedding?
Yeah, I'd love to officiate. Do you need someone? That gives me enough time.
That'd be great.
I would.
I will. You're on the short list now.
Okay,
for sure.
I'll be great.
I won't. Are you already ordained? Do you have
no, but I have time now, and I won't make it all about me. I mean, that'll be some of it. Obviously, I have to have an act, but.
There has to be a little Robin Williams moment in the officiating.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I have a lot of props around.
Okay.
And I'll take a plunger, and I'll be, like, oh, I'm a unicorn. I can't. That wasn't Robin Williams. So my favorite Robin Williams thing, though, is the impression of the thing that doesn't exist anymore, which is the preacher.
Right.
The preacher
Jesus
still,
Christ,
still making fun of the preacher. Like, we're with you. We get it. He's an asshole. He doesn't. What a hypocrite. No, but I could marry the hell out of you. I know now because I've been married.
All right,
for
short
some time.
list. It's like there's 3 people on the list, and it's a controversy.
I couldn't stop sweating when I got married. It was awful. I was nervous beforehand, and I was in New York, and I thought, well, let me just go for a run, and that'll calm me down. And I went for a run, and really, I went out into Central Park, and I ran around the whole reservoir.
Tuxedo running
in the tux?
Yeah, of course, because you want it to fit and move with you. No. I just a full spandex bodysuit, and I just went out running,
right?
Just for speed.
This was back when you were a known strangler. Back then.
That's right. Well, I knew a lot of stranglers. I know what you're thinking
never
of.
Convicted, but you were certainly under investigation for
I remember
many
I
years.
was jogging past those kids wilding. I was like, hi, kids. I just felt like part of the scene. Anyway, I came back and I looked at the clock, and I had like a half hour. And so I panicked. I hadn't even tried on my tux, and I jumped in the shower, and I came out, and I'm still sweating. And then I put on the tux, and I had to walk like 6 blocks and then get up on a huppah, because at that point, I think I still believed in God, and we had this Jewish thing.
I'm
going to be honest
you're not
about
supposed to get on top of the huppah. That's like, you're not Gidget.
Wait, what?
You don't get on top of the huppah.
That's why they were laughing.
But why it looked so triumphant.
No, did I say on top of it? No, I was right, but I had to get on top of a stage under a huppah, and then there was a light right here. And the whole time I was just like trying to very casually wipe away. It was like Albert Brooks, and just look, and nothing says confidence about getting married. Just a total flop sweat.
Nothing says confidence about wanting to get married. Like, I should go take a run.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Like, literally,
my last run. I just got
running away from the scene.
Yeah.
Do you get in fights with your wife?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I've learned. I've learned a lot about. This is what you do when. Here's the move.
Put on some spandex.
I want to make sure Aaron's not back there.
Just run.
So nobody ever wants to apologize first when you have a fight.
Not when your heart is pounding and
right.
your arteries are dilated.
Go for it.
You
go for it.
Swoop in.
You go for it. You don't have to mean it. it makes them feel so much worse than any insult, how could you say that? How could you say that? There's a lot of that, by the way. We have a lot of like complete, I just feel like every time
Yeah.
But if you dive in with like, look, I love you. I don't want you to be unhappy. So I'll take the blame. No, I'll take the blame. Okay. They can't. Many women can't apologize first, but they can't, resist.
I feel like I was always so good at what you're describing, and I feel like, I don't know if this is justification, rationalization, but I can't get out of that pit with Erin, and I have to assume it's because she intimidates me more than anyone I've been with. I always know that I've always been able to do that. Always been able to like find the high road immediately, right. And I can never do it. I'm so like mad.
Actually, I was only half joking. I mean, I will say that one of the keys to like my relationship being successful, I think, and by successful I mean she lets me sleep with other women.
Safe crack.
Yeah, I mean that's a big success.
That's once you overcome that hurdle, matrimony becomes gravy.
Yeah, no, it's not true. But it really is kind of it is doing what I just made a joke out of. It's really trying to see that other person, because that's really what anybody wants, right? Is to be seen, is to be acknowledged, and everything you're doing in a fight is sort of not seeing them and kind of claiming you don't see me. So when if I can remind myself of that, I actually can sort of think like, I mean, look at your fiance.
I refuse to,
and I know that's a problem. And you just go, oh, I love her. I love her, even though she doesn't understand.
It's like I don't know anything about Pokemon, but I know it has something to do with weapons or something, or choices of attacks.
I'm doing a whole audiobook on Pokemon next week with the Harlem Globetrotters.
Squinchlet knew his tornado attack could reduce his enemy to a confused state.
I'm doing it with
3 cards left.
Layla Ali and I, that's Muhammad's daughter, are doing. Yeah, she's for whatever reason they put us together.
Yeah.